This is NECO July 2023 General Mathematics Paper 2, question number 6C, and the question asks you to simplify 3 divided by root of 5 plus root 2 minus 1 over root of 5 minus root 2, and you ask to leave your answer in sort form. So let us attempt to answer this very questions together. So solution to this very problem, what you do first is to copy the given task. That is the 3 divided by root of 5 plus root 2 minus 1 over root of 5 minus root 2. In this task, you are asked to perform this subtraction of the two fractions. So let us do this subtraction. To subtract the two fractions, we make use of the LCM of the denominators. So looking at the denominator of the very first fraction is root 5 plus root 2. While denominator of the second fraction is root 5 minus root 2. So there are no common factors. So the LCM of these denominators will simply be the product of those denominators. Let me just do that. So I'm going to have the LCM down. Then I'll take each and every denominator, divide the LCM by that denominator, and the result multiply by the numerator. This is what we usually do, normal subtraction of fraction. So this LCM divided by root of 5 plus root 2, you can see that root of 5 plus root 2, that is this bracket will now cancel with this, will be left with the second bracket, which is root 5 minus root 2. So that second bracket multiply by the numerator, which is 3. So you now have 3 into root of 5 minus root 2. Then the subtraction sign. Then you move to the second fraction. The LCM divided by the denominator of the second fraction, which is root 5 minus root 2. So when you divide this LCM by this root of 5 minus root 2, so this root 5 minus root 2 will cancel the second bracket. What you'll be left with is the first bracket, root 5 plus root 2. So that answer multiplied by the numerator here, which is 1. So you have simply 1 multiplied by root of 5 plus root 2. So next you do is to expand this brackets. Expand the brackets. So 3 times root 5, 3 times minus root 2, minus 1 times root 5, minus 1 times root 2. Similarly here, root 5 times root 5 times minus root. So when you expand correctly, you are going to have something like this, 3 root 5 minus 3 root 2 minus root 5 minus root 2. This is the expansion of the two brackets there at the numerator level. And the two brackets also there, the denominator level, when you expand them correctly, you now have 5 minus root 10 plus root 10 minus 2. So simplifying both the numerator and the denominator, that is collecting like terms. If you did correctly, you now have 2 root 5 minus 4 root 2 divided by 3. So this is the end result. So let me just show you quickly how this very question is marked according to the official NECO marking scheme. So the very first mark is the method 1 mark, and this method 1 mark is for attempting to make or to perform this subtraction using LCM of the denominators. You have this method 1 mark. The next mark is simplifying, that is expanding the two brackets in attempt to collect like terms. You have this method 1 mark. And the last mark, which is accuracy 1 mark, is when you have your final answer exactly equals to 2 root 5 minus 4 root 2 divided by 3. You have this accuracy 1 mark. So in total, this very question number 6C has 3 good marks.